Hello, God bless. It has been a while, yes, but I am back. Illuminaughty Mystex. This is where you're at. So I'm about to get into a little reading just for sort of like what's going on in the upcoming year in this Aries season. By the way, happy Aries season. I will be doing a bonus Aries video for the occasion of it being Aries season, but I also am going to do a bonus Leo video for having the most views. So thank you to the Leos. But this is going to be in general. You may have noticed that I've slowed down a bit on the tarot readings on this channel, and I do apologize, but I don't see the situation improving very much. I also, as you notice, I'm down to 2 decks again, but personal readings are always available. And you can also join my Patreon to see what else I've been getting up to and catch more readings over there, including some love readings with some decks that have only been seen once before on Valentine's Day. So you can check that out and join today. But anyways, we are going to do a general reading and then I'll get into the bonus videos. So happy Aries season. Let's see what's going on. Before we start, I just wanted to take a moment to do a little blessing, maybe a little cleansing. Welcome in the new year energies. Good start a little early. Sorry, I'm clumsy. Okay, so we ask for some positive but real messages that will help us along the way on our journeys of growth. We embrace the upcoming year and the fiery energies that surround us during this spring season. Okay, little prayer for Aries. Little blessing. Mild tones. Lots of commotion, but not much chaos. Okay? We're calling in Aries energy today. It feels really good. I don't know if it feels good for you, but it feels really good for me. I like it. I needed it. I needed it. To be quite frank, I had quite the Pisces hangover. I felt that Aries energy immediately, and then for the next several days, there was a lot going on, and I know I just needed to rest, but Pisces hangover was pretty real. So I'm happy to be embracing this time where the flowers are about to be in bloom. It's supposed to be Taurus season, which I'm excited for. So I love Aries season, although for me, maybe only for me, Aries season feels as spooky as Scorpio season. It's like spring Halloween around this time. I mean, again, it might just be me, but I've noticed a lot of people discussing the fact that they're feeling spirits a little stronger and a little heavier, and that's kind of what happens in October, November. And so I feel like this is like Halloween 2, but it comes first, so it's like Halloween 1. But it's Easter, which Jesus did like a zombie thing, right? So yeah, spooky season, right? That's just how I see it. I feel like it's spooky season. So maybe I'll pull out the Halloween oracle, but you might have to join the Patreon to see it. Yeah, sorry. It'll be worth it though. Lots of really cool stuff going on. But let's see what's going on, right? With everyone. What's the vibe? We're looking into a new zodiac year, right? Because Aries is first. And we're looking specifically at Aries reading, right? Or Aries season reading. I'm going to do individual zodiac readings at the beginning of each month still, to the best of my abilities. And interject with random such occasions as the season change, okay? That's the idea. So, yes, we have some wands energy, Aries energy here, okay? I've said energy a lot, and I just feel like that is Aries. It's the Emperor. That's the Aries card. So, I feel like I'm going to save this for the Aries reading. I just am. Don't worry about it. It's not for you. It's for them. Because I was literally, that's yes. That's yes. Where did... Pardon me. Okay. So, saving that. We'll talk about this. And I'm going to cut this shuffle it, and then pull a couple things from it. Is that cool? Put this one here. Okay. Put this one here. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. Really, really good. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, and then what's this? I don't know. 10 of Swords. What the fuck, man? And then we'll put that there. Leo. Okay. Okay. We'll be doing a Leo bonus. So I'm going to end it there. Bottom of the deck, Princess of Cups. So some of you, this might be about a girl, but I'm not going to get too into it. Let's just see what's going on in the finances of this time. What kind of economic year are we coming upon? What is it going to be like? Buffonite. Okay, okay. See, now we're talking. That Buffonite, that's an anecdote. And that's the thing. We've been struggling. We've been screwed. We've been saving. We've been used. I mean, this has been hard times, but gotta admit, this is looking pretty good. And, you know, as you know, it's 2 or usually 1, sometimes 3, but we got 4 because there's some serious changes happening, okay, in the money aspects. Thank God it's Aries season. They are about the business, all right? The first and foremosters, the head, okay, the leader. Everyone's like, Aries is so not, okay. Just because you're sitting in the back, whispering directions the whole way forward, doesn't mean you're not the leader just because you're not in front of the class. That is Aries energy. They're constantly, you don't even know. They are always the brains of the operation, whether you see it or not. That's just the zodiac. I say that confidently because who's the right-hand man? Taurus. Yes. Same deal. It's kind of behind the scenes work, you know. That's why we are spring, because this is where it all begins, is with us. The ancients, the elders. Same with Gemini, same with Cancer. This area, the first defense. Okay, so that's I love this time. Okay, and it might be biased, but really good, fresh, new energy. Okay. Anyway, make sure you come up with a new New Year's resolution. Can't remember. I thought of one. I don't remember what it is right now. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. So we have 6 of Wands, victory. Again, this is, I can already tell with this Buffonite being here and the victory, happiness, and abundance being here, things are about to seriously turn around. This is 693 also, so 69. But seriously, 369. You can look into your angel numbers about that, but I love repetitious patterns regardless, you know, even before I understood anything about angel numbers, which ain't much still. I'm about it, okay? So this is really going to be a big turnaround, because what's on the table, as briefly mentioned, 10 of Swords, ruin. What's that about? If it's all up. Okay, this is like we're on this upswing, everything's feeling better, but also, yeah, it is chaos and madness everywhere you look. And it's like, how much of this is us being force-fed media to feel the negativity around us and subliminal messaging and mood-altering content, right? But it's also real and happening, and so who are we to ignore it, right? It's confusing times. It's like everyone's feeling their personal energy in a way, right? But at the same time, what they see is a totally different picture, because this 10 of Swords is what's going on around you. It's what's happening on the outside. If it was within, it would be the 9, okay? So it's kind of a funny situation where, like, despite what it seems like, despite what it looks like, we are all about to rise up, because remember, this is a general reading for everyone. It's seasons readings, okay? So there's going to be probably a lot of decisions to make. We'll get to that right here. But for now, 6 of Wands, victory, emotionally overcoming. 9 of Cups, happiness, mentally feeling bliss. 3 of Cups, abundance, so much gratitude, for your cup finally floweth over, and you may fill another. Being in the spot, okay? So this looks amazing. This looks a little chaotic. I feel like this Leo card, up here I have the Aries card with a couple cards. This is going to be for the Aries reading. And then this Leo card. This is the end. This is where we're going to go into Leo bonus. Alright, so just forget about it. Okay? We're focused on this. We're focused on this. This is the upswing, okay? This is it. This is it. This is it. But yeah, a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of obstacles, a lot of things standing in the way, okay? What are we working with though? Right? It's like revolution and renaissance. We've been saying that. That's been the theme since the last spooky season. This is like recap what happened the last 6 months for everyone and what's going to happen in the next 6. How are we going to make it to Libra season, which is harvest season, so that we may dance naked under the moonlight while drinking wine or blood or whatever the fuck of Scorpio season. That's when we party again. Okay? This is serious business right now, though. Laying down the groundwork. But you already laid down the groundwork. Now you're executing the plan. So what's this then? 7 of Cups debauch. It's too much. It's too much. You gotta drop some shit. There's too much going on in the world for you to be doing all that. Now this card for me, when I see it, I think somebody's drinking too much. And honestly, we're coming out of quarantine. And the funny thing is, everybody's been sitting at home, drinking, not becoming alcoholics. You know, that's a pretty strong word. But I noticed myself drinking a lot when I wasn't doing anything else and still did things. But, you know, I'm over it. Some people immediately just went to the bar instead. And it's like, okay, well, you know, it's there. I'm just saying. And again, this is for everyone. This is no specific sign, no specific person. This is just a general vibe of like, y'all gotta chill. Okay? Everyone's gotta chill. Because there's too much going on around us that it's so easy to get lost in the sauce and to just fucking go under and hold your breath and hope you don't drown, basically, because you're stressed out. This is not a proper response. This is excessive cups, excessive thoughts, excessive behaviors, excessive mood, excessive under. Okay? I don't like that combo at all. It's not really contrasting energies. They're quite similar. So this is where all the decisions come in. This is here and waiting. This is the Aries season. This is Aries right now, right? Can you keep up with us? That was what it was in the energy. Keep that same energy, they say. If you didn't do the work in the past year, they don't want to hear it now. They're probably somebody's boss and they're like, it's spring cleaning. I'm telling you, watch out for Aries, because look at this. I'm keeping that for the... I'm going to keep that. But everyone has the same opportunity to attain this wonderfulness in this Aries season if you do the right things and make the right choices here, because what you're working with is so not that. This is the situation. This is the vibe. This is where you want to be. Well, okay, let's see how you get there. All right? Let's just see how we get there. We got the Ace of Swords on its side. If you already know, sorry, but if you don't, if a card's on its side, this is how I read. I'm different. I'm not following a book or scripture or any shit like that. It's just me and Alistair and thought. If a card is in reverse, it's like the opposite of what it would be upright. If it's on its side, it can go either way. So we can be talking about having it or being without it, okay? So this is why I say this is about making a decision. Now, if we're talking about Ace of Sword, we're talking about knowledge coming through, being wise, being succinct. I don't think that's the word I was looking for, but being very focused, very driven, very certain, okay, and using your most logical self to proceed. Okay, so could be sort of like work. It could be a work-related thing. I kind of get the vibe that it is. It might be for a lot of you having to make a decision right now. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep putting in the effort to what you've been doing? Or are you finally going to say enough is enough? And it doesn't have to be work. I'm getting a sense it might be work, okay? Face down under it. What? Okay, when you make that decision, what are we working with? 2 amazing double earth energy cards. So if you're in particular an air sign, right, this might be for you. But this is all about staying true to the self. We have the Eight of Discs, Prudence, okay, so flowers in bloom. And then we have the Hermit, Virgo, Earth sign too. It's double Earth with the disc and the Virgo. So something very stable, very sturdy, something that honors who you are and relying on yourself instead of relying on the situation, because obviously, as we've discussed, the situation is unstable. But it's situational, right? So whether or not you want to continue to contribute to this situation, whether or not you want to continue to be one of these swords, is up to you. But you will have to make this decision based on your own personal truth and what you want and what's best for you and no one else. It's about to put you forward. Whether or not that means pick it up or put it down is up to you. But just make sure that you are the one making the decision and you're not like, well, this person really wants me to just keep working here because they really like working with me. Or like, I'm staying in this relationship because it's like, it's working out so far and it's fine. Do what's best for you. Make a pros and cons list. Make a fucking New Year's resolution. This is like long, isn't it? It's already 16 minutes. There's not much more, but shit. Okay, so the other decision that needs to be made, I do feel like this pertains more to work than anything for you, everyone. This is going to be about relationships and love and stuff, because we have the universal hexagram, but we have it in question. And what's interesting too is there's a lot to break down here. We have this sandwiched in this came out on its side, keep in mind. I just want to discuss them upright, but these came out on the side. So this is the other decision that needs to be made. These are the facts when they are straight, and it's you being in the middle of, I don't know if it's worth it or if I should let it go, basically. So we have this Five of Swords, defeat, okay, right next to the universal hexagram. And I find that interesting because these swords create sort of a pentagram, and this is like a 6-pointed pentagram, and so it's almost like a situation is increasing, but because the universal hexagram is the divine feminine and masculine, right, divine union and stuff, I do see it as a relationship card. It can be within yourself, you know, if you're single or asexual, or you just don't, you know, resonate with, it's definitely not my relationship or whatever. It could be within the self and having two sides. Every person has two sides to them, right? So all I'm saying is, not give up, but not give up. It's kind of at a standstill. But here's the thing. We have the Magician and the Four of Wands, completion. That's good, right? But also, when you line it all up, it just kind of seems like a breakup. Okay, so this is on its side. You either admit defeat, go for the breakup, realize that this completion, this coming to you, realizing that you want things to end because they're at a standstill, because it's no longer serving you, cool. You decide to go for it, to work it out, to put in your best effort, cool. Right now, you have to understand that you have to make this decision. You cannot keep coasting and ignoring and blah, 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 blah. Because if you do, then what? Adjustment. Libra. Could be Libra season. Again, I've said that earlier. That's harvest season. That's everything you're planting now is going to come to true fruition during that time, during the harvest, as a plant. Although it isn't physical, maybe what you're planting and what you're working on is the same idea. It's the same process. It needs time to bud and bloom and fruit. So the reason that you need to figure this out now is because you don't want to be wasting time in limbo, undecided, for the next 6 months, because that's what's about to happen. Doubling up on the air too with that sword earlier. And then 3 of discs works. You got each other, whatever. You got the fucking income, you got the home, you got the status, whatever. Those few but mighty things. It's a balance, and it works out. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's just about addressing shit, recognizing these things, and, you know, making a decision. I'm not here to tell you what decision to make. Okay, that's the thing. I'm just telling you the situation and the things you need to decide about. But what those two things are going to be different for everyone. You got to figure that out yourself. I'm just the messenger. Let's move on to the demons. Buffet Night, like I said, is all about the antidote. So this is money and finances and work, career, and economics. So this is going to be like the next month, Aries season. This is kind of a look at the year quarterly, almost thirds, but okay. So focus on finding worth and beauty in circumstances or items that others may regard as ugly. Cool. Find beauty in everything. That's how you maintain this attitude of I have it all and I am happy and I am abundant. You have to believe that, and you have to see that in your everyday life and think, wow, what a you go to the thrift store and somebody laughs and says this jacket is so ugly and put it down, and you go look and you're like, wow, I actually really like that. Okay. Right? I was thinking about, I got this dress at the thrift store. I'm not gonna lie about it. I got my bells on too. Calling to my fairy self, but I don't really mess with fairies like that. But I wore it because it, to me, represents all the elements coming together and creating the building blocks of life. That's what I see when I see this dress. But some people don't even look. Okay? I'm not saying go to the thrift store, but I'm just saying look for the things that other people aren't looking for. And realize that you have found treasure regardless of if they think it's trash. That's my advice. Okay, so we're going Flaga. So again, this is more about the economy, I feel like, and more general over the year look, okay? Flaga. Focus on clearing away debris, physical or mental obstructions. It's time to let that shit go, get reconnected with the self, reconnected with your love, reconnected with life, okay? Everybody's been stressed out, cooped up, freaked out, in tight spots, it is coming around, and it's going to be a process, and everybody's got their own personal work to do. But man, we did an Instagram live the other night, me and my good friend Miss Jupiter over at Space Dust, and we talked about how with the regard of creating it within will create it about, as above, so below, or so within, so without. She was saying self-care is universal care, universal self-care. So that is a major New Year's resolution this year. I got too drunk that night to get on YouTube to do a live, so sorry that you missed out. And then I didn't save the live, so it was fun. It was the New Year's, but what I'm saying is universal self-care. The more you care about yourself and your environment, the better things will look on the outside. And of course, we have a long way to go and a lot of work to do, and it's not going to be overnight that easy kind of thing. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's not taken down in a day either, is it? So it's a process, but the best way to go about it is first, hey, let's clear away some things I don't need. Let me make donations. Let me take things out of the house. Let me reorganize my space. Let me then reflect within and remove some of these files that have been compartmented in my mind and get rid of that too. Send them through the shredder. Use that in an Easter basket in your mind. Like you have a cradle of eggs in there, make sure nobody breaks them. Maybe you're having a bad day, one egg, and then at the end of the day, you're like, damn, I only have a half a dozen eggs. Okay, so something Easter. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyways. Nibus. We have a Nibus. Focus for dreams, both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams, and knowing the difference between the two. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have to believe it and see it and hope for it and create it so that the world around you will feel it. It's like giving off your vibration, so making sure that your frequency is in check so that you are spreading positivity around you and being your best. Okay? It's beautiful. Fucking love that. Keeping that short. Not much more to add. Just keep the dream alive, man. Gosh, don't let anything hold you back, but also make sure you're praying for your health and the safety of others. Beware of excluding emotions for the pursuit of logic or genius. Take care not to invest so much in learning as to become cruel and unfeeling. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Things are going to be hard for people. You're going to be over. You're going to be feeling better. You're like, why haven't you? Don't be a dick. That's all. Just don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. That's it. So, again, I'm about to do an Aries bonus video because happy Aries season. And I am about to get into a Leo bonus video for the views. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Illuminaughty Mystex. That's the end.